I would, on this night, sneak away by myself off to the edge where I spoke to Frumpkin before we left here. And I will summon him, but I will not specify any animal or shape. I will just summon him. What do I see?
You see the same white cat that you let go. Looks up at you with the face like someone who himself wasn't ready to leave yet.
Okay. Well, a promise is a promise. I have no right over you, and I absolve you of any bindings I have placed in the past. Go where you will.
Looks over at Jester just past the shoulder at the red weasel on her edge, and kind of there's a brief moment of Fey beast connection there. Looks back at you, steps forward and just rubs up against your leg. And then walks past you to some of the nearby fern. And stops and looks back at you. And then continues on inside the fern, pushing through the brush and the green, until he's just out of sight.
Did I lose sight of him? Dankeschön.
What just happened?
Just saying goodbye.
He left?
His home is somewhere else. And he went through a lot. For me, for us. Got kicked into a puff of gas more times than I'd like to count. So, he earned it.
Sorry, Sprinkle, you're stuck with me. Please, no. I'm assuming Fjord's already asleep. I'm gonna crawl over and just lift his arm up and put it over. Snuggle up.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sleeping.
I know.
Okay.
Go back to sleep.
Hey, we did it.
Yeah, we did. Hey, Fjord.
Yeah.
I love you. Just don't say anything. I'm just gonna put it in my head.
What?
Don't say. Just shut up. Go to sleep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. I guess modify memory.
Shove a cupcake in his mouth.
I don't have it. I don't have any spells left, and I'm like, shit. So it's like,
That's so good.
You murdered your whole family.
Wait, don't send, shit.
oh god.
That doesn't stop anything.
The voice print was really spot on. It was a good voice
I've been
match.
practicing.
It's way better than I could do.
Try.
For sure. It's me. Your old friend, Beth.
No.
Brenato.
Branato.
You know how to say my name.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
It's me. Breath. Veneto.
Breath Veneto.
Breath NATO.
Here, you go. You go. Give it a go. Give it a go.
Hey, nope. Nope. Did not feel good.
You're a jazz man.
That was gravel. That did not feel good.
Shock. NATO.
I'm gonna get a glass of water. No, no, that's not me.
Does the name Lucian ring a bell?
No,
Nor Mollymock.
no.
Well, what do you want to be called?
Mollymock, really? Oof.
It's a bit extra.
Tea leaf. Mollymock tea leaf.
Oh, tea leaf's nice. I don't know. The last feeling I had was... The very last feeling I felt was that royal kingliness. Kingsley.
Oh shit, were you royalty or something?
He had that town that he convinced
That's true. He kept saying, "Long may I reign," and everything.
Kingsley.
Maybe he was
Kingsley?
royalty.
He convinced a town that he was a
Kingsley
king.
is your name?
Yes,
Kingsley
I remember
tea
the
leaf. I
story.
like it.
Kingsley Tea Leaf?
King tea leaf. Long may you reign.
King
we are.
Tea Leaf.
King Tea Leaf.
Kingsley.
Branding opportunities with that.
The little crown starts to rotate over the head of the illusion of
Oh,
our
you're
friend.
cute, magic man.
All right.
His lip at you.
It's still a little bit. That's
My mom
That's
taught
good.
me that's a, that's a surefire sign.
Don't spoil it.
Do you remember?
So you head up the stairs.
Yeah.
The door's closed.
Sock on the doorknob.
Hello? Hello?
Who is it?
Am I interrupting anything? Are you maybe having some secret?
I can't hear you. Who is it?
It's your daughter. Hello?
Just a second. And you hear the footsteps.
Hello?
2, 3 locks undo before it swings open.
Hi.
And there you see the gentleman, like deep, deep blue cerulean robe kind of crossed over in front. Oh, Jester, hi. I didn't know you were coming.
No, I know. I didn't tell you.
Of course.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's the morning. It's just past daybreak. Make a perception check, sure.
20. What's 23?
23. As the gentleman is standing there, kind of like pushed into, you glance over the shoulder and mostly covered by the covers of the bed, you do see the familiar red horns and appearance of a sleeping Marion faced away towards the
Parent trap
Fucking
work.
brown.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Are you two totally in love? Oh my
Jester,
gosh!
we had-
I'm so happy for I push underneath his arm and run and jump off that.
Jester! You rush in just as Marion's like rolling over in bed.
Mama!
Jester! And immediately she stands up, full, no clothes, just gives you a big embrace, and
Here's some sheets.
she runs over and gets her robe and puts it on. Or she doesn't even have a robe, she has her
Surreal.
outfit she wore from before.
What are you guys up to?
Well, and Marion just goes,
Okay, well, the world isn't ending. Isn't that so wonderful?
I told him, and that is wonderful news, and I'm so glad that you're okay. And the gentleman's like, we're catching up on lost time conversations. You know.
Yeah. So are you totally good here? Did you want to come stay at a cemetery instead, maybe for a week?
What?
There's this really beautiful cemetery. There's lots of flowers and like it's glowy and there's trees and it's totally isolated. You know, it's like a little cottagey sort of getaway if you wanted like a little week-long vacation or something.
That does sound quite adorable. Is it like a private affair for the two of us?
No, there will be a whole family of and like a lot of other like my friends and stuff.
I think we're okay, but thank you, Jester. I appreciate that.
But if you want, you know, I don't know what to offer. You could camp a little bit away from everyone, maybe, and have like some.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Been to Coachella, bro.
Camping trip
Wow. Glamping with
for
your
an
dad.
agoraphobic person.
Yeah.
Persuasion. 15. That's honestly not terrible.
You're not
Honestly,
selling
not
them on your roll. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's honestly not terrible.
Volvo. Honestly, not terrible.
Marion
Sorry.
kind of looks at him and looks at you, and he goes, I do appreciate the offer, but not quite my aesthetic.
Right.
And Marion goes, that's all right, Chester. We've been good here for the time being and just waiting. If you say that everything is done, then are we good to go back?
Well, no, we're still working on. Basically, what happened was we went to this giant city made of flesh and killed some evil, lots of evil there. We basically killed the city. But the thing is, that's gone, but there's still a lot of people here that hate us. So we're going to try to make it to where they don't, you know? I'm not exactly sure how. I'm sure other people are working on that. I just want to make sure that you're okay here and you don't need to go back to Nicodranus right away because that's probably still not safe. But I will let you know as soon as it is.
Oh, I don't mind staying here a bit longer. Gentleman just goes, grabs a half-drinking glass of wine from the side of his bed for his early morning drink and just goes, she'll be safe here for as long as she wishes to stay, and when things are safe, let us know, and we'll go ahead and bring her back to her home in Nicodranus. Caleb, as Fjord's saying this, the words seem to kind of begin to blur a bit as another voice begins to peek into your head.
Oh, this bitch.
Bren, I was once as stubborn as you. I know you are not beyond reason. I know very well the ore you were forged from, and what we've made you into. And you are very slippery and quite accomplished in your ability to avoid conversation. But simple tricks only last so long.
And
It's the end. You have the opportunity to respond.
well, don't worry. My friends and I will come knocking on your door soon.
Curious choice of words. Do not throw away the destiny others have sacrificed to forge for you. Grand potential wasted is a tragedy innumerable. I ask you once more, will you parley with me?
Where and when?
Now. Outside.
We may have a visitor?
I just got my family.
You did! You did! I quickly peek out the window,
Great.
noticing a distressed Caleb.
Okay. You go and look. The windows are closed, it seems, or you go to inspect. And the window should be open,
boombox?
but there is solid stone in the way of the door, of the window.
Stone?
I get so close.
Motherfucker has blocked us in.
Wait,
Solid
what?
stone.
Solid stone?
We're trapped.
Wait, what?
He fucking matrixed us.
Yeah, he did. He
They
did
changed the
exactly
code.
that.
Their
They
house
changed
is
Did
the
made.
exact. They changed the code.
Caduceus, you board up your windows with stone?
No.
Well, he's locked us in. What's a trap? Sure.
Thank God for Yasha.
Well, you know, I gotta tell it like it is.
The voice
You all
comes
know what's
through
happening.
once more into your mind, Caleb. Time is of the essence. It would be a shame for history to repeat itself. And it's at that moment you begin to smell smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Mother fucker.
Looking up towards you, Caleb. It is a great shame to throw them away like this.
Oh no.
He turns back and casts Horrid Wilting.
Horrid wilting.
On all of us. Cool.
A 30-foot cube.
Counter spell.
Okay, what level?
At 5th level.
At 5th level? It fizzles. And you hear a rustle to your left, and you look over, and at the edge of the building, just around the corner, you see standing there, Adewolf, hand out.
My counterspell fizzled, or
He countered your counter.
he countered my counterspell?
Oh shit.
That old bag of tricks.
We ain't in a
this is a wizard fight. This is wizard's chess.
There is more than one way for this to end. Change the narrative, and I move over closer to Essek and slam Alora's staff down on the ground and cast Globe of Invulnerability so that it encompasses myself and Essek. It's a 10-foot radius, so
yes,
you should.
indeed. Got it.
But that's it. That's the turn.
You don't get
Is she within? If she's within 10 feet, she is.
Ah, she don't get no globe.
No.
Are you flying?
Yeah,
Fine.
I got a glow already,
There you go. Vulnerability over the both of you.
Cool.
by the way. That's what I do.
You do great.
Okay.
All right.
You fucked up.
Actually, what level spell is the Globe of Invulnerability?
Well, I was gonna ask. It's 6 charges, but I don't know if the staff allows you to use more charges to cast higher.
I don't think it would, no.
Okay, so
6th level.
Yeah.
It does not work.
What does not work?
The globe.
As
of
you go to cast the globe,
invulnerability.
the spell seems to begin to form and then is raked from the air.
Do I have any sense why?
Oh boy.
Astrid around this corner
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
has her hand out after dispelling it.
Wow.
And she's just looking at you intently as you glance over into her gaze, and she's just...
Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Dominate Person on Astrid.
On Astrid. Okay. No effect, as Trent uses his reaction to counterspell.
I'll counterspell if I see him.
You can see him, yeah?
Yeah, I'll counterspell it.
What level?
I'll do it at. What do I have? I'll do it at 4th level.
4th level? Go ahead and roll a d20. He cast it at 5th.
And it's what kind of save is this again? It's been a while.
Just roll a d20 and add your spell modifier, so
Spell
plus 5.
modifier. 19.
19 succeeds. It goes through.
Okay.
So you counter Trent's counterspell.
Okay.
Counterspell. Counterspell. Wizard counterspell.
Counters
So.
Caleb's counterspell.
Astrid fails her save
That's a beautiful
And-
thing.
is dominated
Yes, queen.
by Jester. With Veth on deck.
This is all fun. I'm going to summon the sword.
Is that on here?
I'm going to step back through the gate.
All right. 5 feet back inside the burning house.
I come out the front door.
Okay,
and
that'll be an additional 15 feet. So you come out the front door using 20 feet of your movement, just so you know.
Great. I use the rest of my 20 feet of movement because I took the mobile feat.
Oh, shit.
And I will go to Aelwulf and match swords.
Let's do
Cross swords.
I really, really am glad this is happening. I don't like you.
Getting bored.
That is
No, it does feel like there's like
23 to hit.
a lot of sexual
23 does
tension,
hit?
though.
Yeah.
Like
Second one
this is all kind of hot.
is
Let them fight.
25 to hit.
How I wrote
Like,
it. Both hit.
Great.
are we all gonna have sex after this?
Well, there's one version of it where that does happen. There's another version where we all die.
And less 12, so
18%?
31 total.
31
19
total.
in total.
Nice.
How long does that moat last, by the way?
All right, so he spins around right as you rush up towards him and tries to strike the blade back, but it's too strong, and the impact glides off the sword and catches him in the side of the arm. He's like, ah! The second one, he brings up the blade to meet it, and it catches it, and you just push forward even further and sink it into his shoulder, and he goes, ugh!
Yeah.
Well done! And kind of like shoves it off and flicks it as little blood begins to pour out of the wound, and he's like,
You excited? Hexblade's curse.
there you go.
Bonus action.
Yeah, it's hot. Oh my.
Hex.
What?
Got rid of all of my
You're having hex with each other.
Hex, bitch.
That finish your turn, Ford?
I wanna hex
You up. Beth, it's your turn. Caduceus, you're on deck.
After the-
Caleb, you're up.
I pull myself to my feet and to Aedwulf say, "We've already given evidence to the Cobalt Soul, but it's not too late now." And I will cast Dispel Magic on Trent.
Okay, at what level?
Third, because if it's as high as I think it is, it doesn't matter what level. I'll just have to roll for it regardless. So third.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, God.
And this is spell modifier.
You just add +5.
Yeah, it's 20.
It's 20.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. You go and cast the Dispel ability. You send out these tethers of arcane energy that'll shift around, and they seem to impact that weird shimmering shield around Trent. Let me check one thing on this real fast.
Or
If this doesn't work, I don't know.
I don't know.
You see the shimmer dissipate off of him. And he just looks down and goes, First trick that worked.
Try and try again. And I find Bo and Veth and just stare daggers into them, and that is...
Bonus action, I'm going to smear sovereign glue on the inside of
Oh, Jesus.
the collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's best.
What?
I don't know what's best.
I can't
I
understand.
don't know what's best.
Be best what you're saying.
You know what?
I'm going to stick with the plan.
Stick with the
I'm
plan.
sticking with
Let's
the
stick
plan.
with the plan. Yeah.
She was holding her action. I don't know what she'll do now, but I'm going to hold my action too until I see her dash up and do some crazy monk shit. I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to whip out.
Okay, so you were holding your action for...
I'm gonna dash. A move.
Right, at the end of Veth's...
At the end of Veth's turn.
Okay.
The end of my turn, but it's about to end
Yeah.
because
Yes.
I'm holding my action to use the fan, the wind gust fan,
Okay.
until I see Beauregard do some crazy monk shit.
Step of the wind,
Okay.
and I'm going to Naruto run across this branch. And as I
love it.
fly off of the edge of the branch, I'm gonna say, Veth, now!
I watch her do monk shit, but is it dope? Because I said I was holding for dope monk shit.
Are you doing a running jump?
Is this
I'm
dope?
doing a run and jump.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
It's dope.
It's pretty dope.
I'm going to blow my gust of wind and propel her an extra 15 feet.
Okay.
Straight athletics, right?
Yep.
Doubled because step of the wind.
Correct.
Ladies.
As in, what do you mean? Do I double my athletic score? Or my distance is doubled, right?
Your distance is doubled. Which... Why would you roll?
12.
A 12? It wasn't... Here's the thing. It wasn't a hard DC.
Okay.
Necessarily, because you're just running and jumping.
Yeah.
Just rolled shit.
You would miss him if it was just a standard run jump at this distance from that lower branch at the height he's at. So, the jump does not reach him.
But...
Except for the wind pushing behind. As you leap, the branch kind of gives a bit, and even though you get it some lift, you don't get the springboard you're hoping for. And as you're partway in the arc, your brain, your investigator mind immediately does the math, and you're like, I'm gonna miss. And then right as you're kind of about to hit the apex, the burst of wind hits you from behind from the fan, and you're lifted up another 5-10 feet, finishing the arc. And as you're up in the air, arms slowly spinning in the air, you can see Trent still kind of looking downward and away, kind of glance up in your direction. What do you do?
As I kind of arc down, I have the collar in hand, I'm gonna attempt to whip it around his neck.
Okay.
As I come down.
Hey.
I'm gonna consider this a grapple check.
Does he say diplomatic immunity as she approaches?
So this is going to be an opposed strength check.
Fuck, I was hoping it was Dex.
No.
I was hoping it was gonna be like a sleight of hand situation.
Come on, think of all the Rocky montages. You got this.
Just a straight strength? What am I doing?
Let me go ahead and just...
What am I doing?
It's been a while since you've done a strength. There it is. Wow! I feel like I took damage from that. Damn. Yeah, you're not wrong.
God.
Okay. Sorry, give me just a second.
I dropped a die.
Go pick it up.
It's gonna be fine.
Sorry, strength athletics.
Athletics.
I
Okay.
believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Which you're better in, right?
100%.
Come on, baby.
You're 100% better at athletics than you are strength.
Yes.
Positive.
I actually am.
Positive
Yes.
thinking. Come on, you bad bitch, get it.
I'm actually, yeah. Okay. 21.
Pretty good.
21. He's going to use his athletics to try and escape because his strength is shit.
Does Pilates.
Not athletics. Sorry, not athletics. Acrobatics. He's going to go ahead and use his fortune's favor to re-roll that.
He's been dabbling.
Mm-hmm. That is, I'm not joking. 16 plus his dex modifier, which is 3. 19.
You beat him.
You beat him.
With a rapid, the collar slaps around his neck. It's not activated,
No.
but it's on his neck.
And it's got that.
And Trent is like,
Stop it.
what is this? And he's like, grabs it for a second. It's like, ugh.
And I just kind of grab his hands. I kind of grab his
So
hands.
you're grappled on him. You're like holding him there since you succeeded in the grapple. So now he's like flying in the air right now. Beauregard has him held and the collar is around his neck.
And I like wrap my legs around him and I lock my feet in like full MMA grapple. I'm just trying to lock everything in.
I don't know what they look like, but I imagine a silhouette I can figure out. So with the burning house behind Caleb, I'm going to have the silhouettes of what I imagine his mother and father to sort of look like appear flanking him and just sort of pointing at Trent Ikithon
Wow.
with silent image.
Okay. Okay. That finish your turn, Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, you're up.
I step on his chest, kneel down, bend over and activate it.
Come on.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Come on, Caleb.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Low roll. 15.
You have a moat.
Don't?
Damn.
I don't.
With all this planning and preparation for the device, in this moment, there's something about this not activating. Your confidence begins to falter in your face as you begin to fumble with the device, and you see that look of fear in Trent's face begin to shift. That finish your turn, Caleb?
I will also say, Beth, if you have any more of that glue, get his hands.
All right, that finish your turn?
I will stay with my foot pressed on his chest.
Okay.
So we're all holding actions as soon as he tries to do anything, right?
Yeah.
There are a
More
few
or
of
less.
us.
As you have your hands on the device, a second set of hands comes and pushes yours aside. As Astrid begins to bend down. Natural 16 plus 8. Ooh. The side that you're holding, she glances over and finds one trigger that had come loose. She presses it back into place, squeezes your hand, and at once you hit both sides. The red gem that you had embedded as the power source flickers on with a buzz.
Watch your fingers.
And Trent suddenly goes like,
You were always better at solving problems than I was.
Astrid. These institutions of power that go without being checked, that reside in secrecy. They are breeding grounds for corruption. If you kill him, it would just look like another senseless act of violence without any recourse. If we expose him, he is raked across the coals of the court of the public. The only way to keep from these cycles of abuse from continuing to happen is to tell the story.
Just so you know, I think you should kill him. But I don't think you care what I think. I think you care what he thinks.
Plus, I'm at a distance readying polymorph just in case she tries anything.
I would like you both to make persuasion checks.
Me and Fjord?
Yeah.
All right.
As she grips the blade tight in her hand.
Double switch.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Dirty 18.
Whoa.
Do not make him the hero of your story.
She lifts the blade and throws it to the ground with all of her strength and just screams and storms off and falls to her knees and just crumbles.
At 5th level, I'm going to cast Create Water in a 30-foot cube above Caduceus's house that just creates a 50-gallon torrential rain above it. And I'm going to say, Jess, will you come over here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, his hair was so gross. Or... yeah, what can I do?
Standing in the rain, I turn to her and I say, I love you too. And I kiss her.
I make sure my hands are not touching him, but I kiss him back.
I don't know if you can truly understand what I'm feeling right now. If you have the imagination for how much hurt this is. But I would like you to empathize with me, and I cast command. Empathize.
One word.
Wow.
Feel it all.
He just smiles back at
Empathize. Command again.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen Caduceus this pissed.
Empathize.
Just keeps grinning back at you.
Empathize.
How many spell slots do you have left?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Day 13.
That's 4 first level spells, at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Season that
3,
too.
4. Empathize.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Empathize.
That's
Succeeds. Natural 20.
I'll keep
Put my
going.
hand on Caduceus' shoulder, and at 5th level, I cast command and say, empathize.
So what's the 5th level one do now?
It's
No.
5th level, the save's 18 with
Oh.
Yeah. Is this again another one?
just a higher level.
Just yeah. Natural 20 saves again.
he is a sick
Okay.
fuck.
Empathize.
Saves.
Empathize.
Huh?
Empathize.
No, he succeeds.
You gotta respect it. That's pretty good.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He succeeds.
Shit.
He's like he's got a high
Fuck.
Energize.
fire.
Wow.
While this is going on, I'm gonna
Master thighs.
go into the woods and find my family.
Succeeds. How many more spell slots do you have?
This is the last one.
Yeah, he succeeds. Just keeps grinning the whole time.
Caleb comes over and
I'm
puts
very.
them.
Well,
Oh no, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Caleb watches Caduceus focusing and focusing and focusing, and I'm looking at his smug fucking face, and I come and I put the manacles of stasis on his wrists and use it at 5th level to see if I can put this fucker to sleep for 24 hours.
Okay, so what's the save he has to make, or
It's not. It's you roll 5d8.
Way back.
I have to go over his current hit points. There's no
Gotcha.
save.
you don't know what his current hit points are? So go for it.
Okay, but I'm casting at 5th level, so there's gonna be a bunch of dice. Hold on.
You want Yasha to do a few more little pokey pokes before?
Just here. Just a
Okay.
little. Just hanging out.
Somebody remember 35 for me.
That's pretty great.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 8, 16, 24, 33, 39, 41, 43, 43, and
Plus
35, 78.
78.
78.
Yeah.
Du
Duast.
hast mich.
That'll do it.
As he slowly falls asleep, I just want him to hear, "Oh, don't worry. Oh, we can try again tomorrow."
Amazing.
That's baller. I love it.
Whoa.
I love it.
Don't burn Caduceus' house.
Shit.
Let's go. We gotta go clear our names so we can keep living, right?
I guess that is the first step.
Tourette syndrome?
Yeah, we would
Yes.
be a security detail
I'm
around the whole
out,
structure.
guys. I'm sorry. It's been a lovely few days, but my road's done. My road's at an end. We're gonna go off and just be together.
You're
Don't
welcome
be
to stay
offended.
here for a little while longer if you like as well.
Thanks, but I mean, I think, Yeza, you liked Nicodranus, right?
I mean, I grew up in Felderwin. It's a nice town that I have a fondness for, but I think Luke really enjoys Nicodranus. He enjoys the beach and being close to the water and just the colorful streets there. Made a few friends. I kind of like the freshness of the atmosphere. Who knows? Maybe I can apprentice at some sort of an apothecary or something.
Apprentice? No, we've got seed money. We'll open up your own store.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I could use an apprentice or a partner.
Well, I'll work my way up to partner. First, I'll learn the trade,
Don't be so modest.
and then eventually, when I'm ready.
I think the grace period may be shorter than you expect, but sure.
Yeah. Plus, if you ever come home, we'll see you.
We have a detective agency we have to open.
Yes.
It can be a dual sort of thing. We can use the apothecary. Apothecary?
As a front.
Yeah.
As a front.
Apothecary?
Pocket yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd just love to be together and do whatever.
This is not the end, though. Go home. Build a home. If we don't all end up in prison or in a hangman's noose,
If we do, come bust us out, though, okay?
That's true. But that's not going to happen.
I'll send you a message.
You'll send me a message.
Otherwise,
If I get a strange, halting, cut-off message, I'll know something's wrong.
I think I'm out too. And same goes. Send a message and I'll be right there. And you're always welcome. But yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah, why would you want to leave this place? It's beautiful.
Not for a while. Yeah.
Some of the Clay family kind of stands around Caduceus. Cornelius putting his hand on his left shoulder, and Calliope kind of placing her arm on his right. And it's just kind of a beautiful moment seeing that family rejoined, rallied around him. But it doesn't feel separate from the family that he's made.
I go give Caduceus a hug.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that.
Thanks for, showing me how cool it is to actually heal people.
Yeah. It's not as cool as a giant lollipop.
Actually, I'll join in that as well. I give you an enormous hug. Thank you for everything. I wouldn't be here like this without you.
You have nothing you didn't earn.
Before I can go, I catch him by the arm and draw him in and give him a kiss on the cheek and then pull him into the most empathetic hug I can make him feel. Don't be a stranger. Somewhat hypocritical coming from me, but try to be kind to yourself.
You more than anyone show me that trauma doesn't define you.
Stay safe.
You too, Caleb Budogast. And he lets go and drifts out to the front of the grove. And is gone.
There's always a home for us here.
With your mom?
I mean, it's free room and board, somewhere to stay.
Or, I don't know, maybe we could get our own place. Only because sharing the financial burden would be a smart move in these post-Aeolian times. Just think about it. You don't have to answer now. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. No, don't say anything. I cast modify memory. I don't have it. Maybe just...
Yes. That sounds like a really wonderful idea.
Cool.
We've traveled a long road together, you and me. And I don't know what to say. I'm so proud of you, When we met, we were, in jail. And
Lowest.
yeah, and also sort of trapped in our own funks of, me and my body and you and your guilt. But you helped me, and I'll always be grateful. And I'd like to think that we helped you. We all tried our best to help you out of...
He just scoops her up and stands, lifting her, and gives her the biggest, strongest hug that he's able to with his measly strength. and says, You are my best friend in this world. You found me at my lowest. And now we are here. You did that. Veth the Brave.
We did it together, and because this is the end of a chapter, if I may, I'd like to make a wish. I'd like you to finally step out of the cell that you're in. You've been trapped by your past for so long. And you know, we all tried to help you out of it, but there's some locks that even I can't pick, but you can. If you take the step and walk away from everything that you regret and all your sins and realize how good a person you are and how much you matter to everyone around you, you can have an amazing life. The past made you who you are, but it doesn't control you. Because of it, you brought us together. And because of it, we had this amazing journey together. So, yes, you've convinced me I'm brave. But you are mighty. And you should go forth and be happy.
You and the Nine got me to the door. Now I have to walk through it. I will.
I'll
Soon.
watch.
Soon.
Good luck.
I will take your halfling luck.
I don't need it.
It's true.
I'll give him a kiss on his arm and a kiss on his chin. Well, get going.
I'll see you again.
I know.
Very soon. Okay. He kind of shakes as he walks away.
I'm excited for you. A lot of stuff can happen out there.
Ooh, I think you're gonna really like Darktail.
Yeah. You might actually need a pirate name.
I mean, Kingsley Tea Leaf has a great ring to it, but sure.
Kingsley the Cutthroat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll work on
Pirate
it.
King?
The Pirate King.
Immediate disappointment.
I'm not the name person around here, you know. But I really like this idea for you.
Tea Leaf Kingsley.
It's at this moment, Kingsley, that you get rocked hard on the shoulder by a group of other somewhat drunken individuals that are just kind of pushing through the streets of Nicodranas. After the impact, he turns around and is like, "Who the fuck?" Zenny, Avis. I know. And you go,
Is it the bandits?
Oh, Jesus.
"We are so sorry.
The bandit?
We are so sorry.
Serious?
We had no..." And they just go running.
You have a lot of nerve coming back here after what you've done! Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gonna make a great pirate. Are you kidding me? That was excellent.
Kelebudogast. It has been spoken of in Imperial circles that you were largely responsible for uprooting and deposing Master Trent Ingathon. Is this true?
I cannot claim the credit on my own.
You were once a protege of his, and was to be trained as a Volstrekker, then of your own accord, after a brief stay in a sanitarium, managed to get involved in quite a few things, and to be quite frank,
proved to be a sufficient, if not exceptional, crafter of the arcane arts. Is this true?
To a degree.
Are you not partially responsible for the current peace we now see between the Empire and the Kryn dynasty?
That is true. Myself and the mighty Nine, the other 8, and I. Yes.
There is a vacancy now within the Assembly. We have need of a proven, capable wizard to take up the Master's mantle. Join our ranks. An individual of prominence, who is making a name of themselves, who has proven to be useful to the Empire and loyal to the ideals of the Crown. I'm extending to you the opportunity to become one of us.
Oh my. What a flattering proposition. I do, unfortunately, have several other things on my plate, and must regretfully pass on your offer. Good luck filling the vacancy, Martinet.
A shame. And he leaves.
See you soon.
He stops. Continues walking. Stop at a few weeks before you hear word of the newly inducted member of the Cerberus Assembly. A familiar name. Master Astrid Beck.
Yep.
Following in the footsteps of her previous mentor. The first Volstrucker to rise above her ranks and bring a different kind of capability to the 8. Your father sees a brief stint of jail time, as well as some fines.
As he walks out of the courtroom after being tried, he's being escorted out. I pop off my expositor badge and just palm it in his hand as he's walking out. Give this to TJ for me.
Beauregard, I
And then I just turn away.
just kind of clutches it and is taken away. Until eventually, at the end of the trial, the words that reach your ears with trepidation and elation. Adan Zenoth is found guilty of bribery and corruption, kidnapping and conspiracy under the laws of the Crown and the Library of the Cobalt Soul. His granted estate is forfeited to the library. He is to be jailed within the Umber dungeon of Zadash for a minimum of 35 years. And he is barred from holding any office or position of management within Imperial lands for the remainder of his days. So we're taking my curse didn't die with me.
No.
And he begins to tell you about his past. Originally from a town called Stilben, to the west of here, in Taldore, he eventually became a smuggler and then joined the revelry and was a known captain there for a bit. He eventually began to build a romance with his bosun, another up-and-coming smuggler by the name of Avantika. They ended up having a quarrel with another member of the revelry who had acquired this crystal and had an accident. Vandrin took the crystal and then began to become beset with dreams, dark offerings, which he eagerly accepted. These abilities allowed him to better build his rank on the island of Darktow and the waters that the Revelry laid claim to. And he began to share these secrets with his partner in bosun, Avantika. But eventually he began, as they traveled together, plotting to release this patron, found himself disbelieving in these promises, beginning to find fallacies, and feeling more like a puppet than an entrusted herald. And he just began to grow tired. When he began to show a wavering resolve, his partner Avantika attempted to sacrifice him. And that's the first time you hear the name Uk'otoa. He managed to escape and laid low in Port Damali, rebuilt a new life. He sold off the cloven crystal he had at auction and used that money to purchase the Tide's Breath. He didn't care at that point. He just wanted to be done with it. But try as he might, he could not rid himself of that cursed sword and the visions. He still borrowed from that dark power time to time to keep himself safe, to fight off those who would still hunt him and seek him down, and to keep his affairs in order. And he took you and Sabian in. With you in particular, he felt a kinship that he wasn't expecting. A paternal urge to protect. Guide you away from his path. And he thought he had failed with the ship's destruction. He thought you had died. And he had failed yet again. But maybe at least in that, the cycle of violence would end.
Would it shock you to know that Sabian lives?
Not really. He was a coward and a survivor. Those folks seem to be harder to crush than a cockroach. You kneel down into the still slick mud, rain falling around you. Your wings outward, folded slightly. And you hear the sound, the thumping, the beating of feet and hoof getting louder and louder as your gaze meets the mud. Through the cold rain air, another smell begins to creep in. It smells like an odd fire. Not smoke, but electric. And right as the first wave of horses are about to reach you, a bolt of lightning strikes from the sky like a hammer, sending dirt and mud flying upward in all directions. Horses immediately rear up, and the charge of 30 warriors begins to stop, canter, and turn. There's now this groove marked in the ground. The assault has stopped. The energy continues through you.
If I was holding Bo's hand, I let go.
At this point, the spears go up. The sky spear comes forward once more, stepping off her horse. What is this devilry, orphan maker?
I don't quite know how to explain it, but, I am not here to hurt any of you. I just want to know where you buried her, and I will leave you alone.
They all look around at each other. Make a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage because the lightning bolt was fucking intimidating.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Persuasion. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Okay. Okay. 17. I rolled a 19.
The new Sky Spear raises a hand, lowers it, and steps forward and approaches, still keeping a distance beyond the now heavy gap in the ground where the bolt struck. Jedek looks to you and goes, "She was buried along the southern banks of the Seepfeed River to the north. Nothing was left to mark it."
I kneel down. I thought I would have more to say. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I wish more than anything that I wouldn't have been such a coward. But I'm so grateful for you, and I brought you some things. I know that flowers are your favorite things, so I've been on some trips. I pull out the book of the flowers from Beryl Ben and the silk flower from Molly Mock from the Hupperdook Festival. Blade of grass from the barbed fields. Flowers from the White Dawn Lagoon. And many, many more. I wish you could have been there with me. And I wish you could have, just been able to live your life. I would like you to meet someone. This is Beauregard Lionette. I'm talking to her like she's here, but,
Hi. Nice to meet you. I think you'd be real proud of Yasha. And I mean, whatever sacrifice you made in order to make me the luckiest woman alive, I'll never know. And yet I'm still eternally grateful.
well, I'm gonna leave this here. But all I wanted to say was I'm sorry.
I have thought of this very thing. And he just stops talking for a few moments, looking at the room while Essek listens to the quiet. And I think about the plan I have gone over in my mind every night for years, knowing it would work. Of course it will work. I will go back. I will walk up in the guise of a young Bren Aldrich Amandrude. Not long after I left them, I will re-enter my home and explain it to them. I will dump 2 bodies out of the amber in my neck and leave them on the floor. I will set illusion behind us as we leave and wait from afar and watch invisibly as 3 children walk up to the house and set it ablaze. And hear the screams of my parents who are no longer in that building. And everything will stay as it was. And I will take them to tell Dore. And I will tell them, take these gems, start a life here, wait for me. And in a little less than 2 decades, start coming to this square once a week, every week, and eventually you will find me there. Of course it would work.
Will you do it? Will you do it? I will help you.
I drag some dust up my arm and disintegrate everything in the room. And burn what's left.
Essek just nods. Good. Good.
I think that Caleb and Essek, if Essek were of a mood to, would be together for a while. But knowing that eventually, not too far off, Caleb will be an old man and Essek will be Essek. And I need to go home. I need to fix my home, and that is still my priority. I go to Blumenthal for the first time. And I know where the town's cemetery is, and I find Una and Leofric. And sit down on the ground before them. And I unsnap the book harness on the left and take out the book of letters that I have been writing to them since I woke up, with the intention of putting in their hands. I have so much more work to do. trying to be the man you wanted me to be. I still hope to. And if I'm very lucky, I will see you on the other side. And I hold the book, and I cast teleport and send it into the earth between them. And I think for the rest of Caleb's life, he will teach. I think he will teach Luke if his parents will have me.
Well, I had thought about possibly opening some sort of a little summer camp to teach young adventurers how to stealth and sneak and fire crossbows and maybe learn a little magic. So, if you'd like to come, be a counselor.
I will do that in my off months. But if the Empire continues on and the Academy is still there, I will teach at it. Not run it. I will teach transmutation and try to instill a sense of stewardship and the responsibility that comes with power to my students, and do my damnedest to be sure that there is none of what happened to my friends and I in school happening now.
A tale of 7 friends. It became 8. Then 9. Wild swells of adventure and love and guilt and redemption, family, truth. This story comes to a close tonight. But the tale of the Mighty Nine lives on. And who knows? Maybe we'll have the chance to see some of them again. In some shape or form. I love you all so much.
Thanks for a good story, Matt.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
From the top.
Yeah.
Reset like Mollymock.
Well, thank you for hanging in with us for this second campaign. For the highs and lows and confusion and clusterfucks. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much. And it's a Thursday. Good night.